yell out, spare not, lift up your voice like a trumpet, and tell my people their transgressions, and the house of Yaakov, Jacob, their sins. Blow ye the trumpets in Zion, sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of Yahuwah Yahweh is at hand. Your mouth is a trumpet. Blow ye the shofar. Amen.
Good evening, and I am very happy that you tuned in to Blow the Trumpets tonight. We have wonderful guests chosen by our Father, Mr. Paul Brown, and we are just going right into him sharing with us about himself. Hallelujah. Tell me about Paul M. Brown, Sr.
First of all, Ms. Williams, I'd like to say thank you for allowing me to come on your show, Blow the Trumpet. I've watched your show, and it's an awesome show, and it's a testimony to our whole community, the words that you be speaking to us. A little bit about Paul M. Brown. Originally from Charleston, South Carolina. I came here in 1998, January. My father and my cousin brought me to Charlotte to go to a substance abuse treatment program. Called it Charlotte Rescue Mission Rebound. And I've been here since then.
Wow, 1998.
Since 1998, and I truly am thankful for God for blessing my life and bringing people like yourself into my life to make a change.
We are blessed that you are in our lives.
Oh,
to make a change in our lives, Paul. I really want the people to really hear a lot of your testimony and what you have to share with us here in this community, because your program too is such a blessing, and it helps to widen our understanding of what's going on in our community.
Yes, ma'am.
And so if I don't expand on a lot of the questions, it's because I want them to get to hear some of the other things. So what made you want to run for Mecklenburg County Commissioner at large?
The reason why I wanted to run for county commissioner is I wanted to be a part of the situation. I want to be able to, there's a people that sit back and talk about all the things that's going on in the community and all the negative things, but when time to step forward and say, what can I do to make this a better community? And until I prayed on it and said, God, if this is what your will is, let it be. I know this is new, and it's a repositioning experience for myself, and what I truly believe that God has sent the people into my life to make this possible. Because this is a total different experience right here. Running for county commissioner from a substance abuse addiction, 14, it'll be August 25th, it'll be 15 years, to running for county commissioner at large. I can't say it's nothing but God.
It's nothing but
nothing
but our God, and you certainly know how to see a vision and work toward that vision and write that vision and make it plain and then act on it. That's what I hear you saying. You have to act on it. You can have the dreams, but you have to put your feet forward and make a difference. That's what you're saying.
And getting back to that, I think one of the biggest things I see that a lot of our community, individuals in our community, they're afraid to go out there and be part of the solution to the problems.
Why is that, do you think?
I think they're afraid of what others may think about them, think of knowledge, because when you get in there and get involved into these type of situations, it's a sense of getting educated on different issues that will not only affect yourself, but your family members, your friends down the road.
what keeps you, I could say, what additional strength keeps you motivated and going as you face these challenges? Because you said substance abuse, et cetera, and then a change of residence. What keep you focused on that goal?
The thing that keeps me focused, Ms. Williams, is the fact of the matter is that I love Charlotte. I love Mecklenburg County, and there's so many great things that Charlotte has to offer. It's one of the best cities in the nation, and we have the potential to be, sky's the limit, and I must do my part in making this just as best, one of the best cities in the whole country.
Well, I like what you just said, because I normally would tell people when I go out of Charlotte on a visit, visiting my home, and I come back to Charlotte, I said even the air smells different in Charlotte. I know Father is doing great things here with Charlotte, North Carolina. Now, here we have some issues here. Why is high unemployment rate such a big issue in Mecklenburg County?
Unemployment, I mean, in order for a family to survive, someone must have a means of bringing in an income. And we have a high unemployment rate because I think there's needs to be more means of educating individuals in certain skills areas. And I think one of the other things that really affects our unemployment, in my opinion, is the background check of individuals. I think individuals may have committed some type of offense years back, 10, 15, or some years back, and they have been through the court system, they've served their time, and now, years down the road, they're still being punished for that same crime that they committed years ago, because when that employer looks at that background check and sees that crime, sometimes he has a tendency of denying that individual employment, even though that person might be the most qualified person for that position.
I used to work at a program called Brooklyn Diversion Program, which would mean that they would close off their records. They don't have anything here in Charlotte like that, where they can close it off, where people can't get to those records or anything?
Oh, no, ma'am. I mean, anyone's authorized to look into your record, especially employers who's, trying to hire you. They have the opportunity to look into your criminal background to see exactly what your past history are. And there's a lot of individuals who had nonviolent crimes who are being unable to get this job because of that situation, and then what that does, that causes them to get unmotivated because they keep on getting turned down, and then what they do is they go back to that negative thinking, and that negative thinking consists of going out there into the community and committing a crime that can cause them to eventually go back to the penal system.
Okay, I'm seeing, is there an issue with, well, maybe that's why there is an issue with the rate of dropout within our youth in Charlotte Mecklenburg school system. I think you just actually explained that already in a manner of speaking, right? When you said that people need to get educated, I think our people also need to understand too, getting an education helps you with your attitude and helps you in a lot of other ways as well, as far as giving you strength and letting you know your ability. Our attitude sometimes is in the way.
Correct. And okay. As far as the education, I feel like it starts off at the beginning, at pre-K, kindergarten, in elementary school. What it is if that child gets behind and his peers at that point, by the time he gets up to the high school level, he is so far behind his classmates that he gets unmotivated. The teacher's not going to keep, she's not going to slow the class down
Right.
to bring up this individual. So that child gets unmotivated. He becomes, it's like I'm unable to comprehend the work assignment that's going on in this classroom. So what I do is I become a distraction.
Yeah, we say, what good am I then?
Correct.
Right. I want to just get some more of these questions in for the community that really, they want to know about you and they want to feel you so that they can know, you are trying to help them.
Correct.
So they need to know some more about you. Why is it vital that we exercise our rights to vote? I think we can ask that question. Why should we?
The right to vote is something that our forefathers fought for. And it's a right, it's an opportunity for you to voice your opinion on someone that you feel will represent you in those certain areas. And if you do not exercise your right to vote, then you shouldn't be complaining about what's going on in our community, in our country, because you have been given the opportunity, the right to vote, and that carries a lot of pull in this society. And if you do not exercise your right to vote, complaining, you shouldn't have that. Don't complain about what's going on.
Okay. As I said, we would be switching in and out of
Correct.
different
Yes,
questions. Okay, I'm going to ask you, what church do you attend, and why is religion so important in your life? I could say in your life as a voter,
Right.
but I won't say that. Why is it so important? What church do you attend?
I attend New Life Fellowship, Pastor John P. Key. I'm a partaker, and I've been there for many of years, and I think the thing that I love the most about that church is the togetherness that they instill. Pastor Key, he continuously tells us about things that he's done in his past and how he's accomplished the things that he has. And if you wait on the Lord, trust and believe, step out in faith, all things are possible. And that word of encouragement, once you receive that word of encouragement on a regular basis,
Yes.
It gives you that attitude to do what I'm doing, to run for county commissioner, know that even though the obstacle may seem large, I can accomplish it.
Wow. Okay. All right. Tell the audience about your TV show and what was your vision when creating this show?
I started, first it was named Second Chance, and basically the purpose of the show was to bring on nonprofit organizations and let them educate the community on their services, because I was given a second chance in life by coming to Charlotte and to do the things that I'm doing right now. And by having this show, I was able to allow nonprofit organization to come on, and because they sometimes lack the funding available to promote their service, I'm able to willfully and freely give back to my community by letting the community know that these services are available to help you to get your life together. And a lot of these programs are nonprofit, so that they're not asking you for anything. That's that desire to want to change your life and to make yourself a better, because we all go through the storms.
Tell me about it.
We all go through it.
I love how you explain that, and you learn so many skills from putting on a program. But I love what you're saying, giving back to the community and having a love to give back to